Hello, my name is Jose Alberto Sifuentes. I am currently a junior mechanical engineering student here at Lamar University, set to graduate in spring 2026. I am currently looking for a mechanical engineering internship or co-op role for either the spring, summer, or fall semesters of next year, preferably within the aerospace or oil and gas industries, but I'm of course open to other industries as well because I could utilize that experience too. I started here at Lamar University in the spring of 2022 and currently hold a 3.18 GPA. And I have learned several technical skills and have really developed my soft skills between the courses I've taken here at the university, projects I've worked on, or through the work experience I've gotten as well. When I started at Lamar, I had been working at Sam's Club since the previous term before starting school, and I ended up working there for a year and a half. I began in the produce role before I got cross trained across the deli, cooler, and the freezer, which is where I actually spent some time full time as well. When I wasn't full time though, I would be a filler associate for all these other roles, stepping in where I was needed, but also becoming the trainer for these other areas too. And while there, I also became the primary forklift driver, which would then lead me to routinely work with a team of four every day in unloading of our product throughout the store, utilizing forklifts because we had to transport the product across the store using forklifts, but this was during store hours, so we would have to prioritize customer safety, but also be able to manage this efficiently. So I was also able to utilize my overtime to assist with my forklift experience there too, because in the merchandising department, they also primarily just focused on unloading forklift pallets as well. And I was also the primary auditor for the fresh department as a whole as well. Of course, auditing like our goods that we received each day, making sure we received all of that, and if not, filing the appropriate paperwork. But I would also do the audits for like our periodic store inventory checks too for each of these areas. And then I had left just to focus on school before I started working again this past summer, since of course I had no classes. I was working at Papados. It's a high volume upscale restaurant for those unaware, and I started there as a server. I As a server, I am in charge of delivering high quality customer service and also ensuring guest satisfaction and timely service. Excuse me. I help communicate and work with kitchen staff, my fellow servers, and managers to efficiently manage multiple tables and address any issues promptly. And I've also learned on upselling menu items and recommending drink and dish pairings because although this like is a double-sided thing, I can help to contribute to sales as well, but also increase a positive dining experience for each guest. Either between them like trying out a new or drink that they really enjoy, or learning how a like wine and steak pairing would really benefit them. And lastly, I'm also a member of the payload team for the Lamar University Association of Rocketry, or the Lunar Team. The Lunar Team, we are competing in the NASA USLI student competition with the goal of placing top 10 nationwide and competing against other universities. And I am a part of the payload team. I am working on, if you don't know what the payload is, it's essentially for any aerospace or aircraft vehicle. Um, they have like a target load which they are trying to transfer, which they are trying to move, which is what essentially what we are doing. On the payload, I have personally designed or helped design our primarily bays that we have for inside of the payload, being our electronic skid bay, our weight bay, our uh, camera / parachute bay, and our stem nut bay as well. And we are currently finalizing our retention method as well, being how we are going to withhold the payload inside of the rocket, but also how we're going to be releasing it. And that is it. Thank you for listening, and I hope you find me as an ideal candidate.